Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Gothic. So in the last episode, a man he stole some armor. He met the craftsman. He met Vatras and delivered Kavlarn's letter, and he also met this crazy
Who told you that?
I don't know, alchemist, I guess, or
Can only wait and see.
like a scientist or something. And he wants us to test out the Oblivion spell on some unsuspecting people slash citizens. And yeah, that's about it. And also I'm looking to become an apprentice with one of the craftsmen. So far I see only one person over here. Oh, and another person over there. I think first of all, I'm gonna talk to this guy. Ah, there we go, Herod. He's the master blacksmith around here. We heard his name from Matteo, so yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hey there.
Do you sell weapons too?
Forget it. Everything I make goes to the Paladins or the militia. I have a commission for 100 swords from Lord Hagen. He wants to equip the city guard.
Oh, well, I'm looking for work.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean, do I know blacksmith's work?
No, that's not what I meant. Sooner or later, the orcs are going to lay siege to the city, and then the only men who will count will be those who are in a position to defend our city. And I won't take on anyone as an apprentice who will disgrace me by fleeing the city with the women and the good-for-nothings, instead of holding the fort here with the men.
Okay. Well, I'm not a good for nothing.
I'm not a good for nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice, provided the other masters agree.
See, this is an interesting part because orcs are, if you played the first Gothic game, you'll find out that they're really damn strong. So in this case, if you know that, you might say, well, let's talk again about the orc thing. I'm not sure if I can take him on. You can technically, he might tell you, like, oh, you know, fine, if you're not strong enough, you can get rid of bandits or something. He'll basically make a smaller challenge than getting an orc's weapon. Which is completely fine. He will still take you as an apprentice, but if I remember correctly, I believe the reward is, well, the experience reward is not as greater. However, you might be surprised when I'll say that getting an orc's weapon is completely feasible, because he didn't really say that I have to kill an orc, he just wants his weapon. So you don't even have to kill an orc, you can just find a weapon somewhere and bring it to him. But then you might wonder, where the heck am I find a weapon that's, you know, that's not attached to a walking mob or NPC or something like that? So in that case, you can actually take down an orc, but with some outside help. And we'll get there later. I'm just gonna be a jerk and say this.
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
The other masters may well approve, but I will only give you my approval when you first prove that you're good for something.
Okay, good. Anyway, thank you. So we got his task. Now, there was this interesting gentleman over here, and that's Thorben.
Ah, fresh face. You're not from Khorinis, are you? This is not a good time for travelers. Bandits everywhere, no work, and now the farmers have risen up too. What winds have blown you here?
What winds have blown me here? Wow, that's an interesting phrase. It actually sounds pretty cool. What do you know about the Paladins?
What do you know about the Paladins?
Not much. They arrived by ship 2 weeks ago from the mainland. Since then, they have withdrawn to the upper end of town. Nobody here really knows exactly why they have come. Many are afraid of an attack by the orcs. I suppose, however, that they are here to quell the farmers' rebellion.
Doesn't seem like that. I mean, one of the citizens said that they aren't doing anything about anyone else, like the bandits and stuff like that. They're just being passive at the moment. Do you know anything about the peasants' revolt?
Do you know anything about the Peasants' Rebellion?
Rumor has it that Onar, the landowner, has hired mercenaries to keep the king's troops from breathing down his neck. He was probably tired of having to throw his harvest along with his livestock at paladins and militia. All we notice of this in town is that the food prices keep rising. Onar's farm lies far to the east of here. We wouldn't know if there's any fighting going on there. And if you want to know more, ask the merchants in the marketplace. They get around the island more than I do.
Thank you. Well, first of all, yes, we have a mission from Matteo about Grida, who is Thorben's niece. But I'll just start with looking for work.
I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about carpentry?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
And what about locks?
Well...
I'm sorry, but I can't use you if you know nothing about my trade. And I have no money to pay for an apprentice.
What about others?
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Sure I am.
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adenos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
How would you know if I got blessed by the gods? Will you actually feel it? I mean, I think the blessings in this game might actually be, tangible blessings. They do heal you if you ask Vatras. And when he heals you, he sort of like chants an incantation, so I guess it might actually be true. So yeah, about locks?
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break. And there are plenty of thieves about in Khorinis, especially lately.
For some reason, man is kind of shaking in the corner over there. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I think he's just feeling very nervous about talking with people. Might be a new thing since, since he woke up from his journey in the colony.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
I don't know whether you can be trusted or not. For all I know, you might be one of those layabouts who only come to town to empty the chests of honest people. I'm not going to teach you anything before I'm convinced that you're an honest fellow.
Well, thank you, but can you sell them?
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
Well, all right, but they won't be of any use to you as long as you don't know how they work.
That's fine by me, I'll take your apple though. First thing I get is an apple. I have apple tobacco, red pepper that I bought. Oh yeah, I was right, I did get mandibles from the warehouse chests. But Thorben, hush about it. I won't need them at all, so you can take them. I have silver rings, you can take that too. A gold nugget, I'll keep it for now. Oh yeah, you can take all of that. Who needs hammers? And I'll sell back the clothing to Matteo, he might be very happy about it. That's about it for now. Thank you. Oh yeah, have you had an apprentice before?
Have you had an apprentice before?
Yes, and not too long ago.
And what happened?
His name is Elvrich. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
Oh, is he Grida's brother or something? Interesting.
Where is Elvrich now?
How would I know? He kept hanging around that filthy brothel by the harbor. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some whore down there.
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him and see to it that the lazy bones does his work. But I already regret that. He can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll realize he'll get nowhere in Khorinis without a decent job.
Is that so?
Yeah. Well, thank you about that information. Well, let's talk about Greta.
I've come about Greta.
My niece? What's your business with her? This isn't about money, is it?
She owes 100 gold pieces to the merchant Matteo.
Tell me this isn't true. Ever since that little piece of work moved in with me, I've had nothing but trouble. She's in debt with practically every single merchant in town. I had to borrow 200 gold pieces from Lamar, the moneylender, just to settle her debts. And now this. Go ahead, ask her. But I tell you this, she doesn't have a single gold piece.
We shall see.
Indeed we shall. Well, thank you, Thorben. Let me just save. Oh, actually I should come back in the morning because he's right here on the bench. Actually, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Never mind. I'm worrying for nothing. Hey, Greta, you're the only one sleeping.
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorben.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Same as always, but I don't want to complain.
Matteo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you, back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband. Such a good man he was. Handsome, hardworking, a gentleman of the old school. We had it all. Wealth, happiness. Sometimes we were even invited to high society events. The festivities, all the beautiful clothes and hairdos, the fine dining and civilized conversations. Everything was better back then. No one would have dared to humiliate the heart of a poor widow with such ridiculous claims. Whatever shall I do? My pension is barely enough to make ends meet, and times are getting even rougher. One sees it everywhere. People must scrimp and save. It's been weeks since the last ship came to town. My husband was the captain of a merchant ship. Actually, he even owned the ship. From his long journeys, he always brought me presents. Exquisite fabrics from the mainland, precious spices from the southern countries. Most people haven't even heard of these things. But then, one day, I got the tidings that the Greta had sunk. That was the name of the ship. My husband called it that out of love for me. I wept and prayed that my husband had survived the disaster. Every day I hoped to hear from him, but all my longing was in vain. May Innos have mercy on his soul. May he rest in peace. Since that time, I have been living under these modest circumstances, and now this soulless, callous Matteo is after the last bit of my life savings. Please have mercy on a poor woman. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband.
Okay, now she's going in circles a little bit. Wow, man, what happened to your torch? It just extinguished itself. Scratch that. It literally disappeared. I don't know what happened to it, but... Okay, lady, cut it out.
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
Okay, so this is an interesting part that I'm gonna let you know. You remember that Oblivion Scroll spell? You can literally beat the heck out of her and then use Oblivion, but you need to do that in the morning because Thorben, in the evening, Thorben sits on a bench, so he's very close by. And In the mornings, however, he's far away because he's busy with the woodwork, while Greta always reads the bookstand that's behind man. So it's literally behind him. In that case, you can actually go and beat her up for money, and then use the Oblivion Scroll, and that way you'll get Ignace's quest. However, I'm not gonna do that, even though that's usually what I do. It's kind of easy to forget that, hey, I'm playing as a male character, and she's a woman, so it's still wrong to beat up someone in any case, but still, she's a piece of work, but she isn't that bad. Although frankly, I don't feel sorry for her practically at all, because right now she's bringing down Thorben's life pretty harshly, and she's being careless and doesn't think about, you know, the people she's living with, because this isn't her house, it's his house as well. So she's not even being grateful at all. But anyway, so the best way to solve this is to say this.
Then we'll simply sell a few of your togs. I'm sure you've still got a bunch of stuff in your closet.
How dare you, uncouth lout! All right, here, take the gold.
See, that wasn't so hard.
And now will you please leave my house?
Yep. And that's what she does. Now, let me see what the heck happened to my torch. It just went invisible. Thorben, get up. I'll tell on you, Greta, right in front of your face.
Your niece had 100 gold pieces.
What? The brazen little serpent. That was my gold. She took it from my chest. Give it back to me. I have to pay off Lamar first. Mateo can get his money later.
Yep, here's your dough.
Here's your gold.
Thanks. Now I have at least part of the money I owe Lamar. I can't believe she had the audacity to take my gold.
Now, can you teach me how to pick locks?
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have brought me the 100 gold pieces. That is very decent of you. I am almost embarrassed, but I must ask even more of you. If I cannot pay back my debt to Lamar soon, he's going to send his thugs after me. Give me another 100 gold pieces, and I shall instruct you.
And you know what? I'm completely fine.
Fine. Here are 100 gold pieces.
In that case, we can start whenever you're ready.
However, I'm not gonna learn lockpicks quite yet. But thank you. And I was a good Samaritan as well. Okay, so a book. Oh, it's a different hunt and prey. This time we have a fire lizard and the shadow beast. Fire lizard. This beast is a lizard, but it can spit fire that will kill anyone venturing within a few paces of it. Only those who have protection from fire can fight these beasts and take out their valued tongues. The shadow beast. The shadow beast is an ancient loner and lives hidden in the woods. There are very few of these creatures left, therefore they are no danger to humans unless they venture into their hunting grounds. The horn on a shadow beast's head is regarded as a valuable hunting trophy. A hunter must learn how to remove it properly in order to claim this prize. So as you can see... Sorry guys, stop staring at me, see? I'm outside. But anyway, so I solved the quest this way, and yes, I lost 200 gold pieces, and I'm about to lose another 100 more, so in total I'll be losing 300 gold pieces. However, I don't feel bad about it. I don't really care about gold in this game. Oh, where's Mateo?
What do you want?
Okay, that's him. Hey, Mateo.
Damn it. What's up?
And yes, I don't feel really bad about it at all, to be honest. Like, I'm not stingy with gold. Here's your gold pieces.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
And? Did she cause any problems?
None to speak of.
Good. You've held up your part of the deal.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
Cool. Oh, thank you. Let me just sell you stuff.
Show me your wares.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna sell you stuff in the middle of the night. Get back your clothes. Where did that? Oh, that's weird. Okay, I guess I did sell it quickly. And wow, I got so much money from that. And he doesn't have a lot for a weapon. Oh, he has Oblivion Scroll for some reason. Even though I have it. Oh no, it disappeared! Oh no, you bastard! What did you do to my spell scroll? Oh my gosh, he stole my spell scroll! How did that happen? You bastard! You know what? Hold on a sec. I forgot to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna load to the beginning point, but I'll just go super fast with everything. Jesus, I should have quick saved when I talk to people. How could I forget about this? Oh my gosh, that bastard, he took my spell. I think he took more than one spell, Jesus. Alright then, he's gonna get what's coming to him eventually. Wow,
Hey,
that was
you.
weird. Okay, so... Blah 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 blah.
If
Blah 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 blah. Okay, I am not good for nothing. Okay, we got that quest. Now we speak to Thorben and get his stuff.
What?
Paladins. Peasant Revolt. Looking for work.
All right.
Okay, yes, I'm a humble apprentice. Okay.
What?
Oh,
Well,
okay, I did get an apple. There you go. Have you had an apprentice before? So we're learning about Eldritch again. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. And I've come for Greta. There. Oh yes, be careful in case this guy passes by. Now, she's still here. That's
What
good.
do you...
Okay, so how's it going? Mateo, cut it out. Where's the money? We're gonna sell your clothes, and that's my bouquet. Man, what are you doing? Telepath. Okay, there you go. That part's settled. Although I didn't sell back the hammers and other things. Okay, Mateo, I think I am fully ready. Oh, and he's still at his stand. That's lovely. That's very lovely. Now, Mateo, here's your 100 gold pieces. Help me to become an apprentice. Thank you. Show me your wares. Okay. There you go. Whew, this time without an incident. Now, I remember I sold hammers, weed mashers. I don't need this many torches. There, that's fine. This time I don't have so many gold, but that's because I accidentally sold spells. Okay, silver ring. And a pitch. I'll keep it for now. And I believe that's it. I'll keep everything else. Thank you. Oh, and they have a bookcase. Nice. Let's read. Also Hunt and Prey. Oh, I've read it before. It's bloodflies and minecrawlers. We know about those guys. But I missed the door. Man is probably drunk, guys. He missed the door by quite a shot. Okay, so let's visit Bosper.
Welcome to my shop, stranger. I am Bosper. I craft bows and trade in furs. What brings you to Khorinis?
Ooh, what brings me to Khorinis? Yeah, I'm looking for that.
I need to get into the upper quarter.
Where the Paladins are? Forget it. You need to be a respected citizen here, or at least hold a decent job. As a stranger, you stand no chance of getting in.
Well, let's start nicely by saying this.
I've heard that someone stole from you.
Who told you that? Probably Bartok, huh? Didn't he have anything better to tell you? Oh, well. Let me tell you, if I get hold of this bastard, he can say his prayers. I left the shop for only a moment. When I came back, I could only just see him leave, with my bow on his shoulder. I called the guards right away, but the lowlife ran towards the harbor, and they lost him there. I lit a bonfire under their asses then, and they searched the entire harbor district, but they didn't find a thing. Those bumbling lackeys. I bet my bow is still in town somewhere. I informed the guards on both city gates, and they haven't seen anyone leave with my bow. When I get my hands on that bastard...
Show me your wares.
Show me your wares.
I'm curious. Ah, here's a leather belt. Together with the leather armor gives me quite a bunch of protection, actually. But I think I'll stick for now with my strength belt. Ooh, Ring of Dexterity is really good. It's very valuable. Well, I kind of suck in terms of using bows, so for now, I probably won't buy a bow, thank you. Oh, wait, I forgot the work. I'm looking for work, that's right.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. The last one just gave up his job 2 days ago. Do you know anything about hunting then?
Well...
I could teach you how to skin animals. I'll pay you well for every skin you bring me.
Now that's something that I do want to learn immediately. Yeah, actually, why did your apprentice give up?
Why did your apprentice give up his job?
All he said was that it had become too dangerous out there. If you're really interested, then you can ask him yourself. His name is Bartok. He's probably hanging out near Corrigan's Tavern. Go through the underpass from the smithy, then you're headed straight for it.
Thank you.
What if I want to sign on with one of the other masters?
Balderdash. Harrod and Matteo already have apprentices. Constantino the Alchemist is a loner, and he hasn't taken an apprentice in years. And as for Thorben, everyone knows he's dead broke. He probably couldn't even pay you. I, on the other hand, am in urgent need of an apprentice, and I pay well too. But no matter where you want to sign on, you need the approval of all other masters from the lower part of town.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Before I take you on, I need to know, of course, whether you're any good at all.
What do you want me to do for you?
I will teach you how to skin an animal, and you will bring me, let's say, 6 wolf skins. Then I'll know that you have learned your trade. If it doesn't take you forever, and if the skins are in acceptable condition, I will take you on if you like. Or, you can start with one of the other masters, if that's what you really want.
Okay, yeah, I wanna skin animals.
Teach me how to skin animals.
Right. Listen, it's quite easy, really. You take a sharp blade and cut open the animal's belly. Then make a few small incisions on the inside of the legs, and you can peel off the skin. Bring me the wolf skins and we shall see.
Thank you. Well then, he wants the skins. And I kind of forgot, did he said dozens or half a dozen? I'm to bring 6. Okay, 6. That's not so bad. If you don't actually want to spend skill points on skinning animals, you can actually find approximately 6 skins in the houses, but like I don't remember if you can find them anywhere in Khorinis. I definitely know you can find some of them outside of the city. We'll probably even find them actually and just take them for free. Anyway, so that's Bosper for you. And the last person I want to talk is Constantino, who's slumbering over here very nicely like a little baby. Okay, Constantino, get up.
What do you want? I'm not giving anything away.
Excuse me? Can I sell you herbs?
Can I sell you some herbs?
If you have any to offer.
Yeah, okay. Got small boost of XP because of that. Thanks. I want to be an apprentice.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you gonna sign up?
Now, this is the interesting part. I'm gonna say... with you.
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
Okay, so he gave us a plants. He can also heal you, I think, for free as well. First of all, however...
Show me your wares.
He has absolutely nothing except this. And, yeah, wings. Well, he might get angry. Okay, that's not a readable book. Okay, so...
I don't believe this is easy as that.
Oh, I don't have a torch. I just forgot about it.
Someone's
Okay,
do the work.
now let's check out Constantinu's list.
I don't believe
So we have a healing plant, healing herb, healing root, fire nettle, fireweed, fire root, goblinberry, dragon root, snapperweed, meadow knotweeds, and King's sorrel. Now for King's sorrel, I usually go to one place that's like outside the city, somewhere in the mountains, but Xardas, you remember Xardas? He was one of the merchants in the marketplace. He mentioned that there might be King's sorrel near, oh, where was it?
So why won't they listen to me?
Lobart's farm, I believe? Or near the stone circles?
from now on.
So we might check it out. Maybe there is a King's sorrel. Note, let a potential apprentice fetch the plants for you. That way you'll know if he's any good. Regards, Xardas. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Xardas himself even came up with a list. Now, it asks for 3 of each of the healing and mana plants. That'll be easy to count.
He works all day.
And everything else. So let's see. What do I have?
Tell me.
I have healing herb, plant, roots. So I have the healing herbs. I don't have enough of the fire stuff, I believe. I have snapperweed,
How interesting.
dragon root, meadow knotweed, and I had goblin berries somewhere. Yep, I have them right here.
That's an
I just eat one of the fire plants, fire roots, I believe, and King's sorrel, the most rarest herb of them all.
horse.
Cool. Ooh, Brian, who are you?
Hey, you!
New in the city, huh? I'm Brian. I'm Master Harriet's apprentice.
Oh, that's nice to meet you.
What's it like to be the smith's apprentice?
Why do you ask? You want to be my successor?
Maybe.
Why not? I'm almost done with my apprenticeship, and then I'm gonna leave the city.
Tell this to
But not because of Harriet. He is a good master. I've learned a lot from him.
He simply talks too much.
Why do you want to leave this town?
Because the people here are getting on my nerves above all the other
I
masters.
can't take care
I
of everything.
still
for
remember what a
everybody.
fuss it was getting accepted as an apprentice with Harriet. Really, every one of them jokers had something to say about it.
terrible.
I want to decide for myself who I can or can't take as an apprentice.
Really, how interesting.
Who are the other masters?
Well, there's Thorben the carpenter, Bosper the bowmaker, Constantino the alchemist, and Matteo. He sells armor, but first of all, he's a merchant. All the masters have their houses here on the street.
That's not
And
what I
Constantino's shop is in the underpass to the temple.
He really didn't deserve that.
Interesting.
Tell me more about Master Harad.
He's not in a very good mood right now. A few days ago, the Paladins came and ordered him to forge some swords for them. They've even forbidden him to sell swords to anyone else. Now he slaves day and night to finish the job as quickly as possible.
And he's not getting paid, I think, right? Oh, sorry, if you said that, I probably missed it. Oh my gosh, that's been happening lately a lot for some reason. Sure, can I buy weapons?
Can I buy weapons from you?
Not really, I'm merely an assistant. The weapons that are made in this smithy are collected by the militia and taken to the towers where they're stored. But if it has anything to do with forging, maybe I can help you.
Well, let's check it out.
What can I get from you?
I can sell you some steel billets.
Oh, he's being literal. Steel billets. Or raw steel, basically. Yeah, you can make swords in this game, but that's not actually what I'm gonna be doing. I don't think Man will be Herod's apprentice. Most likely, he'll become Bosper's apprentice.
Really? How interesting.
Oh, we found Bartok too, by the way. Actually, since we're outside, sure, why not? The torch has been disappearing for some reason. That's so weird. Never happened to me before. Hey. Okay, so Bosper said you used to work for him.
I can't help it.
Bosper said you used to work for him.
Yes, I did, but he was only interested in his blasted hides. I told him how dangerous it's gotten out there. He didn't really listen to me. Well, anyway, he paid well. I can't complain about that.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Bosper had one of his bows stolen recently in broad daylight. Some guy just waltzed into his store, took a bow, and left. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna learn sneaking quite yet. I don't see the point of it, since I'm usually not, you know, going up to stealing people's stuff. Like, I can do that, but at the moment, that's not gonna be my activity. Now, I'm not gonna say yet about hunting together. First of all, it's late. If we're gonna hunt together, it's in the morning. Second of all, I want to get at least a better weapon and skills when we do that. So no. Sorry, Bartok. But we'll come back later. We have time. Now, let's see about this place. Now, over here, we have Valentino, who always comes into this place every evening. And somewhere around early morning, he sorry about the noises. It's my chair. And early in the evening, he usually leaves this place. I mean, sorry, early in the morning, he leaves this place. Now, if you're wondering, on what else can you use the Oblivion Scroll? Well, frankly, there's like an official quest where you can beat up Valentino, take all his stuff, including some kind of a ring, and then you pass that ring along to other people, and you get XP for it. That's right, that's how simple the quest is. But anyway, it's really hard to beat him up at first, because he kind of knows how to fight. So I'm gonna wait for that too. Man is kind of not good at fighting. But there's Corrigan over here, and we can talk to this nice tavern guy.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like.
Huh, thank you.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
Oh. Well, interesting. But, camera, can you, like, change your angle? This is an awkward one. Or, lady, can you get get the heck out of here. Oh, jeez. Somebody stole from you?
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah, they prefer to get plastered on free beer.
Tell me about it. I fed one of those militia dudes at the bar stand with beer bottles, even though he had free beer right in front of him. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about the missing people.
Tell me about the missing townspeople.
I heard that a lot of them went missing down by the harbor. Small wonder with all that's going on down there. Even Thorben, the carpenter in the lower part of town, has lost his apprentice. Hakon, one of the merchants in the marketplace, had an especially strange tale to tell. He said that there was this fella he used to bump into every day, and then suddenly he vanished off the face of the earth. He even went to see the militia about it. Townspeople all pretty much panicked after that. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's all nonsense. Khorinis is a rough city, and many dangers lurk outside her gates. Those who don't stay within the city walls will be attacked by bandits or eaten by wild animals. Yeah, it's that simple.
Yeah, I guess it is. But yeah, we already know from Hakon about Joe, so that's that. So what is it with Valentino?
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end, and then early in the morning he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
Yep, and he says pretty much exactly the same thing as I did. But yeah, he's annoying and we can beat the heck out of him because of it. And get an interesting reward for it. Yeah, so what do I have to do?
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
Well, you need to be a citizen of the town. Go find some work, preferably with a craftsman in the lower part of town. That'd make you a citizen. Well, and if that's still not enough, go talk to Lord Andre at the barracks. Maybe he'll let you join the city guard. They can go into the upper quarter, too.
Well, pretty much same thing I heard everywhere else. I don't think there's gonna be much of anything different, but thanks.
Show me your wares.
Ah, apples. Apples! Yummy, yummy, yummy. That's my apples. I have 24 now. A little bit more and I'll have 25. And I can get a free boost to strength. Yay. Okay, so there's no one else around here. No one else special around here, so... Oh, it's really dark right now. Let me get a torch. Oh my gosh, is that Greg? Oh my gosh, he's still out here. There's nobody here. Greg, you poor sod. You're still here eating your damn piece of cheese. Ay, ay, ay. Poor guy. This poor man. Yeah, okay, so we pretty much got most of the stuff and dialogue and quests in the upper quarter. The only thing we need to do is visit the lower quarter, figure out what's going on, get more quests, and be on our way. Aha, Beltram is here, but I can use this bed. Thank you very much. But anyway, guys, we're gonna have to continue this episode, or sorry, this game in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.